Help me out today. Yeah, shit done got worse. So you're the one I'm calling first. Get home.
Hello, welcome back everybody. I am the Breadly Assassin. This is the Breadly Assassin YouTube channel, and today is Friday edition of our live stream, which means giveaway in about 1 hour. Had a little bit of time. I thought we would use this time to cover the what's going on in crypto space before we get to the giveaway. Welcome everybody. Okay, so don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. I got all the juicy stuff down in the description below. And of course, I'm gonna wait till we get some people in here. Let me go ahead and add view account to this. Okay, and I'm gonna wait till we have enough people in here so I don't repeat myself a bunch of times today. But I can show everybody where we currently stand with the NFT art finance journey. Like I let everyone know, on May 12th, I bought into NFT art finance kind of pretty much right before the crash. So it looks even worse than it is. But like I said, I told everyone we would continue to monitor how many coins I've earned through their 5% hyper deflationary tokenomics. And of course, what I spent, how much I'm down and all that stuff. Now, obviously it's bad. And I'm just going to keep reporting on it because that's what I said I would do. And, you know, it'd be nice for ultimately we get back to some good numbers, but that remains to be seen. But regardless, like I promised, here we go. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, my initial purchase total was 127,248,000,000 coins. My current active total is 127,666,000,000,000 coins, which means since May 12th, to today, we have earned 418 million coins completely free just for holding NFT art finance. We also the initial purchase cost was $1,900, and we are currently down $1,147. So significantly down, although we've increased almost 500 million coins. So I'm hoping at this point that eventually we get back to some decent numbers, and all those additional coins that we've been earning over this time will pay off, you know. Okay. It looks like we might be having problems with the stream. Is anyone else having problems? Let me know in the chat. I'm having problems on monitoring it on the second computer. Everyone's okay? Okay, well, good then. Good. Great. Let me just reset my other computer, but that's not going to affect the stream. Okay. I've also had this computer on forever, so. Oh yeah, I think it's my computer. It's not even letting me reboot it. Anyway, my problem, not yours. Okay. If everyone's good, okay, so that's where we stand with NFT art finance. Like I said, I'm just going to continue to let everyone know what that looked like up until now. And like I said, we're down. And it is what it is, but the whole market's down. So I don't know if it's a direct reflection of the coin or if a direct reflection of the market. I'm thinking it's more of a direct reflection of the market because it seems like right after we purchased that, it went to crap. But anyway, we are up to almost 30 people. That whenever we get a few more people, I'll switch over to the mainstream and we can start discussing what's going on with the market, the little bit of news I pulled for everyone. And then, of course, eventually we will get to the giveaway. Also, there's some other news I forgot to pull up. I could probably Google it while we stream. I want to touch on it. Some news with Sony that I had heard reported on from somewhere that Sony is going to be getting into the wagering aspect, exactly what Chain Games is doing. It looked like Sony is going to be moving into that field, that space where they will allow people to wager on esports. And that's exactly what Chain Games is doing. So I don't know if the competition's bad or good, or if they might work something out, or I don't know. I really don't know. We're gonna Google it and see if we can find anything on that. Okay, now my computer's letting me restart. I was having some problems on my second computer. Okay, guys, so let me do a little bit of question and answer, a little bit of stuff before we move into the news, since we only have 26 people watching. What's my feelings on FEG these days with all the Bitcoin drama? I don't really have a lot of information on that, unfortunately, my friend. Aaron Ritterbush says, happy tropical storm, almost Friday. Yeah, I mean, we've been raining here for a week, every day hard. ADH, I'm doing good, man. Thanks for hopping in. T-Bay says, watch someone do about 50 sell orders on Bitcoin every 0.00116 seconds. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bots. You know, Bitcoin is the oldest coin around, so it's just swarmed with bots, and you know that has, you know, there's always going to be that. But this, I have to give it to the media. I have to give it to the people involved in everything, all this negative information that's being put out and all this FUD that's being put out, and it seems like perfect sequential timing to continually smash the market. These media people and the people involved on an institutional level that are scaring people out of their positions and buying up all the coins, they are brilliant at it. I mean, they are brilliant at it. I mean, it's just so perfectly timed. Like it's substantial followed by substantial followed by FUD followed by substantial. It's like man, the agenda they have the media on point. These people are very, very perfectly in tune sheep when it comes to releasing FUD at an opportune time. Well, for them, not for us, but for them. So we're gonna get into that. We says Kristen Almanza says, I'm holding Doge, Cardano, Polygon, XRP, XLM, and vChain. Congratulations. Okay. It looks like it's going to be another slow Friday as far as the stream is concerned, which is not good news for me, but it allows me to move into the news a little bit sooner. So let's pop into the mainstream first. Okay. And here we are. We got the uglies going on. vChain just went under 10 cents again, which is outrageous. I mean, outrageous. Oh, I forgot to post on Twitter. No, it did. It should have. That's just ridiculous. I made a deposit yesterday or day before, and of course I have to wait for the 5 or 6 day thing. I'll tell you this much. If vChain is anywhere near this number in 3 days, I'm buying as much as I can possibly get my hands on. I'm buying as much Pop Network as I can get my hands on. I bought some yesterday with a little bit of USDT that I had floating around my accounts. But of course, personally, Hoj all the way back down to where it was when I first introduced it. Look, between Doge, Hoj, vChain, Pop Network, and Cardano I'm staying away from because I own a ton of it. And even at $1.50 or whatever it's at right now, it's just a high number. But these ridiculous numbers vChain, Pop Network, and Hodge Finance are in right now. Look, it just seems to be a great buying opportunity. I know we hear that all the time, buy the dip and yada yada yada, and I hear it. But thank you, Jay Walker, $2 super chat, says I just doubled my vChain. Congratulations, my friend. Honestly, look, the market's so bad right now. It looks so bad, and it's corrected so much, almost to the tune of basically 50%. It's so frustrating. But the truth is, I never thought we'd see a 10-cent vChain again. I never did. Never. I thought 13, 14 cent would be low, even on massive correction and stuff like we have. So personally, like I said, I never tell anyone to invest, but personally, I will be doing that. I will be loading up on more Hodge and more Pop Network. And I did load up on more Pop Network yesterday, like I said, but I'm getting even more. These prices, like I said, are just and then Link is basically half off right now. From last time I checked, Chainlink's half off right now. I just honestly think that there's more gains to be made in vChain and Pop Network as opposed to the 100% you can make in Chainlink. Now, do I think it's a great buying opportunity for Chainlink? Yes, of course. I love Chainlink. But when you're dealing with these higher dollar coins, the percentage gains really aren't there as they are in your vChains and your Pop Networks and stuff like that, in my opinion. And look, I'm not an expert. It's staring me in the face. And trust me, if my deposit is going through, I'm buying Pop Network, I'm buying vChain, I'm buying Hodge Finance. I'm laughing because what else can you do, right? If you don't laugh, you'd cry. It's so frustrating. It's just everyone's dealing with it right now. So much FUD, so much negativity. We try and stay positive, but it's hard, man. It's hard when these numbers look like this. But it's that much more rewarding whenever things are pumping and looking good, and you're hearing good news. It feels so much better. It's just it's difficult. It's really difficult. Up to 37 viewers, and I think we can move into the 40 viewers. There we go. That's a good target number to move into the news that I have pulled for the day. So we'll move into the news and the updates, and of course it's all negative pretty much, but I do have kind of a positive twist on why I think the Janet Yellen and all the negativity about the new taxation proposal for deposits I should say transactions above $10,000. Why I think there's some positivity in that. It's okay. So bear with me on that. Yeah, my computer's tripping out, man. Like it won't let me stream live my stream for some reason. Unless YouTube changed something. But anyway, my problem, not yours. Okay, let's go ahead and pop into the display capture. And we will touch on the news I have pulled. And then I'll explain why I think some of it might be okay. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the world famous CoinDesk. And as you can see, it reads, institutional Bitcoin buying spiked around Wednesday's crash. And this is, how I always tell everyone that there's FUD and the media's behind all this, and they're doing everything they can to crash the market, spike, downward spike the market, correct the market. And I always say it's because they want your position. And a lot of people think I don't know, and I might not, but check this out. I've been saying it for months, right? And then look what happened. Institutional Bitcoin buying spiked around Wednesday's crash. Bitcoin outflows from over-the-counter desks spiked, signaling dip demand from institutional investors. That's what I've been saying for a long time. Okay, they scare you out of there and they want to move in. You know why? Because they missed out on the last decade. The banks hate crypto. Okay, they hated it. They want centralization. The government wants to be able to tax the crypto. They want their cut. Banks don't want you to be decentralized. They want their cut. They want all their taxation. They want all their fees and whatnot. And so they missed all the growth on Bitcoin and crypto over the last decade. So now they're trying to find a way to get in now. And this is how they're doing it, by paying the media off to report FUD and do all this stuff so they can get your positions. And check this out. This is exactly what I've been talking about. Okay. It says here, blockchain data shows large investors remain confident of Bitcoin's long-term prospects and continue to accumulate coins on dips shrugging off concerns about the negative environmental impacts of cryptocurrency mining. And we'll get into that in a few minutes. I have a lot more on that. Wallets linked with over-the-counter desks registered an outflow of 10,000 and change Bitcoin on Wednesday. When Bitcoin tanked from 43K to nearly 30K, that was the largest single-day outflow from OTC addresses in 3.5 months. Okay, which means they were buying all that FUD paper hand selling. They were buying it all. Okay, the number rose further to 11,000 on Thursday, hitting the highest level since December 31st and taking the 6-day tally to nearly 35,000 Bitcoin. So over the course of 5 days, all the paper hand selling and FUD selling that went on due to people being scared out of the market, 35,000 Bitcoin were bought during that time. Okay. Institutions or large investors typically make up investments through over-the-counter desks to avoid influencing asset prices on exchanges. Thus, outflows from over-the-counter desks are widely taken to represent institutional buying. Eureka? Large traders moving coins from over-the-counter addresses to their wallets. The number of daily transfers from over-the-counter desks, outgoing transactions, rose to a record high of 245 on Thursday. You heard that? A record high. Meaning when your moms and your pops and your uncertainties and your FUDs and your paper hands are all selling off because they think we're going into a bear market and they don't know how to handle these corrections and these dips. Like I said, for months, the institutional buyers and the whales and the investment firms are buying all of that Bitcoin. You know why? Because with the 21 million total supply and a projected 7 or 8 million burned and are lost, which means we only got 13 or 14 million realistic Bitcoin total that are going to end up being in circulation. You realize what's going to happen when those numbers, when we hit the next halvening in about 3 years? Then all of a sudden we go from making 900 Bitcoin a day to making 450 Bitcoin a day when we're approaching a total supply. You know, it's going to be years and years and years because, you know, you keep having it and whatnot. But supply versus demand is going to be an absolute rocket for Bitcoin. Okay. So moving down, they're just highlighting some of these sell dips and then buy peaks, which is exactly what we've been talking about. And it says institutions have exhibited a strong buy the dip mentality this year. For example, the 7-day moving average of the daily over-the-counter desk outflows rose as the cryptocurrency suffered price pullbacks in the second half of February and after Coinbase's debut on NASDAQ. The average more than doubled over the 5,000 Bitcoin during the drop from May 12's 58K to 30K. The latest bargain hunting is notable as it shows large investors aren't too concerned about corporate distancing from Bitcoin due to environmental concerns. The market mood soured last week after Tesla suspended vehicle purchases using Bitcoin. That was kind of the second influx of FUD, in my opinion, after the Biden administration and their ridiculous capital gains proposal. It says the surprise announcement came 3 months after Tesla announced Bitcoin as payment alternative and weakened hopes for wider corporate adoption. As much the uptrend fatigued market fell and witnessed the worst episode of selling since the March 2020 crash. And you know, they reported on this today, but you know who said that exact thing in Wednesday's stream? Me. That's who put this thing together. Me. That's who. Y'all remember that though? I even highlighted on the charts. I said the last time we had a 50% correction was when? Eureka, March 2020, when the pandemic started. It was a 52% correction. We hit a 48% correction this time. I specifically charted those 2 exact days. And I even went further and I showed the community that it took 2 months to correct from that March crash we had a year and 2 months ago. It took 2 months to get from the very bottom back over to its initial point. And I said in Wednesday's stream, do I think it's going to take too much to get back to a $50,000 Bitcoin? No, I do not. I think it might take about half that time. Now, of course, we're continuing in the downtrend even since Wednesday, which is not good. But I also pointed out Wednesday of it did this in last March. And I'll pull the charts again in a minute. I don't have them set up, but I didn't think we'd get back into that discussion. So let me finish the news, but remind me, okay? We're going to get into that. Okay, so that's pretty much that. Okay, moving on. This is more news that came out. The remainder of the news is from yesterday and today. So this was reported yesterday, and it says the U.S. Treasury wants cryptocurrency transfers over $10,000. Oh, wait, sorry. It says here, U.S. Treasury wants cryptocurrency transfers over $10,000 to be reported to the IRS. Now, this is kind of FUD. You know, this, of course, is, I guess, negative news. But honestly, this isn't as bad as it seems to be. Now, I know the media's job, they're paid to keep stockpiling FUD so that you know they can take your positions. I get it. It's whatever they can put out right now, that's their agenda. But in truth, that's not really any different than the way fiat's handled, and that seems to be fine. It's not any different from the way the stock market's handled, you know, as far as taxation, and that seems to be fine. And you know, like, people looking at this as negative, and it's like it's not really, because I mean, what, you just thought you could be able to get away with this forever, you know? So look, and in truth, you know what happens now, right? Okay, in truth, whenever you make a deposit to your account with fiat or whatever, anything over $10,000 is reported to the IRS anyway. I don't know if you're aware of that, but that's how it works, and it's been like this anyway. So I mean, in my opinion, you know what my response to this piece of FUD and this article was? I was like, so what? Okay, so what? You see, you know why? Because you know what people do all day long? They deposit $9,999 all day long. When you go to the casino, you know, when you win over 10 grand, it gets reported. Well, cash in your chips for $9,990, and guess what? Won't get reported. That's normal. That's in everything. That's in every aspect of finance that we have. So I don't know if this will go through. This sounds like something that could happen. And if it does, okay, next. So what? Move on. This is just something to scare people that aren't, you know, that don't have the information and aren't knowledgeable when it comes to how taxation works on increments over 10 grand. So it's like, all right, whatever. Moving on. Okay, so that was that. And then as my topic stands on the title of the stream, it says, is taxing crypto a good or a bad thing? I'll get into that after I finish reporting on this news. Okay, and then we have here Bitcoin price falls. And this was today, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin price falls after China calls for crackdown on Bitcoin mining and trading behavior. Again, look, let me show my face. What else is new, dude? Like, this, they're so trying to get new investors and scaring people. They've been bitching about this for years. They've been bitching about this for years. They've been threatening the Bitcoin miners in China, the environmental council. This is all the time. But we do have some pretty cool stuff coming out of China about this. Watch, we're gonna pop on over once more. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Chinese Bitcoin mining company invests $25 million in new facility in Texas. That's right. BIT's mining new Texas facility will open a new frontier for the firm at a time of rapid investment in North America mining. It says the firm that runs BTC.com Bitcoin mining pool is seeking out mining real estate in Texas. Publicly traded BIT Mining Limited has signed a binding investment term sheet with Dory Creek, a subsidiary of ASIC manufacturer BitDeer, to build a mining farm in Texas. BIT Mining plans to invest over $25 million in the 57 megawatt facility, which it will operate alongside Dory Creek. The company claims that 85% of its power is generated by clean and low carbon energy. formerly known as 500.com, Bit Mining finalized its purchase of BTC.com in April and operates machines in where? China. Yep. So look, bring it over. Bring it all, bruh. We'll give tax discounts. We'll figure out a way to make it more carbon neutral, not carbon friendly, whatever you want. China don't want it, bring it. We'll take it. And that just makes more jobs. That's just for everybody. If they got a problem with their power or their environmental aspects of it, bring it. Okay. All right. So when it comes to my the topic I have here, it says, is taxing crypto a good or bad thing? Okay. I think it's kind of a good thing. I think I'm kind of neutral. I think it's neutral. Of course, nobody wants that. Everybody hates taxes, okay? And it does kind of limit the ease of moving gigantic amounts of crypto around. But it does a few things, in my personal opinion. And look, I know everyone's going to be very opinionated on this, and that's why we're here. But it does a few things. My knee-jerk reaction was this. These are my initial thoughts on it. One, this is going to be a big problem for the whales. This might almost, I'm not going to say eliminate whale transactions, but they're going to be much more aware of buying and selling, thousands and thousands of Bitcoin at a time if they're going to be taxed on it. So you might just see more incremental moves. If this goes through, this might not go through. I'm just theoretically speaking. I think this could help people like us, the retail investors, when trying to battle these whales. Okay. Secondly, I know the Treasury and Janet Yellen and them are always concerned about the negative aspects of Bitcoin and it being used on the black market and whatnot. I'm kind of like, whatever. I mean, I hate to break it to her, but fiat's been used for that for centuries. I don't know why they think that's a thing, and that's an egregious use of an example. That's just stupid. But they like to stir that around to scare people that aren't knowledgeable about it. So we'll use that as an example. Well, it might be a hindrance for that kind of activity too. They don't, because the second the IRS is aware, then all eyes on you, and that's not what they want. That's not what most people want. So I think if that goes through, like I said, I don't know if it will, but if it does, theoretically speaking, a lot of that stuff could be good for the space. Much more straight arrow processing. It might straighten up what Bitcoin and our cryptocurrency is being used for when it's being used negatively like that. Secondly, like I said, whale transactions are going to be affected more dramatically than a retail investor's transactions. And another thing, while they try to throw this out as FUD and scare people, and being taxed is a negative thing in my opinion, for us, that might backfire in a little bit as far as their FUD is concerned. Because you know why? Because the longer, the more taxation you have that goes through regulation and whatnot, the better it is for the lifespan of crypto, in my opinion, because the government always wants a piece. They want their cut. So think about if all of a sudden crypto, Bitcoin specifically, starts to get taxed over increments of $10,000 or transactions of $10,000, I should say, and they start getting their piece of the pie, then guess what? All this negativity towards Bitcoin and the environment and all this crap they keep throwing around that no one gives a shit about really, all of a sudden that tune's going to change dramatically because they're going to want Bitcoin active. They're going to want crypto active because that means they're going to be getting their cut, you see? So any kind of taxation to Bitcoin, while they try to scare you with the FUD of it, actually could end up playing a reverse role in the aspect that all of a sudden, if it goes through and they start getting their taxation on Bitcoin, they're going to want Bitcoin to thrive, and they're going to want a lot of these transactions to start happening and whatnot. So So they might want to be careful with this crap they throwing around trying to scare people, and it's working. It's scaring people out of their positions. It's working, but you know, to the educated people that are very familiar with the space, that understand what they're trying to do and what's going to happen if they get what they want, then it's going to be that much better for crypto. So that's just what I'm saying. Anyway, so that's the news that I have before. We still have a good half hour before the giveaway. So yeah, the negativity, the FUD, all that, get used to it. You know, this part of the thing, although it's hitting now more than ever. And of course, there's a lot more to it than just the FUD. You know, I mean, obviously you don't lose half of your, the entire crypto market space over just some negative news, but it steamrolls, it builds up, it's a snowball, it affects people that aren't familiar with how this works. Going back to the graph, I wanted to show everyone what I pointed out on Wednesday. Let me pull it up really quickly, because it's funny how these news articles are reporting on the exact thing I talked about Wednesday, when no one that I could find was discussing it. You know. Okay, so let me get my little chart prepared so that I don't misspeak. I got to go back a few days on this chart to find what I was talking about. Here it is. Okay, we need to go to the 1 day chart, and I'll show everybody what I was talking about. 1 hour chart. Okay, so I'm gonna get it for y'all in a second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, charts. Okay, you guys, why is it not showing? Hold on a second. I wasn't prepared to show this chart again, so it's gonna be a little off. I gotta go to the here we go. Okay, it actually kept it. This is cool. Hold on a second. Oh, I thought it did. Okay, here we go. 59,000. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Here to here. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So look, we're gonna pop into display capture. Sorry that took longer than I wanted, but as you can see here, this is our recent correction. Okay, back here on what looks like to be the around the 10th, we were at about a $59,000 Bitcoin. Okay, and then we crashed to the tune of a $30,000 Bitcoin, and that was on the 19th, just a couple days ago, which is what, a 50% correction. Okay, so let me show everybody what I was talking about the other day. We're gonna move back to where are we? We gotta go look for March of 2020, which was what I pointed out Wednesday as the last time we saw a 50% correction. Let me see if I could find it. For some reason, it's giving me more trouble than it did before. This is nope. I must have been on a different chart, but we'll get to it. Let's see. Is this it right here? Nope. Yeah, I was using the 1 day chart last time, I think. So bear with me, guys. January, February, March. I was more prepared to show this Wednesday. Okay, this must be it right here. Okay, yeah, so you see, okay, back in March, we were up here at $9,000 Bitcoin, okay? Let's go ahead and just chart it right here. And then we came down to about right here. Right here was the low on the red. Okay, so this was March. This was when the pandemic was announced in March of 2020. I'm gonna call you in a minute. Okay, so you can see there is our other 50% correction. So that are the two most recent 50% corrections we've had in Bitcoin. okay, or in the market, you know, however you want to look at it. All right. Now, like I said, on this chart, keep in mind, I pointed out that this was the low, right? And then this was on March 12th, okay? And then look, whoop, 4 days later, we touched the bottom again. You see this? Remember when I pointed that out Wednesday? You see how it was, some people call it a dead cat bounce. Basically, you drop a cat, it bounces once, which means it gives you the fake impression that it's coming back, but it's just a dead cat and it hits the ground again. That's the dead cat bounce. And then it moved up, okay? And then it took, okay, so you see that, right? Very bottom, showed some life, and then bottomed again to the tune of right where it was 4 days later. And here we are 2 days later, and we're heading back down, it looks like, to what could be a dead cat bounce. Could very well be. I'm not an expert, but it could very well be. And then, as I mentioned before, I'm switching this chart because I want to show everyone on the 1 day. See here, okay, bottom, boom, dead cat bounce. And then, like I told you, as you can see here, from March and then April and May, it took 2 months to recover. Okay, it took 2 months to recover from that. And like I said, I don't think it's going to take 2 months to recover to a $50,000 Bitcoin. It may very well take 2 months to get back to where we were when we were approaching a $60,000 Bitcoin. I do not think we're in a bear market. I think it's just so much FUD came out at once, and there were a lot of longs that were destroyed, and just a whole lot of different circumstances that led to this negative downturn. I'm trying to be optimistic because, just like you guys, I'm in it to win it. I'm at a significant loss right now, and I want things to turn around. It's just, you know, I have no control over that. I just want everyone to know my possible opinion, my opinion on where we can be potentially and possibly in the near future. Okay, now that's all the news I have covered for today. We still have a full 30 minutes before the giveaway, so we will do some discussion, and hopefully I didn't sound too much like an idiot and scare too many people away. But before we move into discussion, I would really appreciate some likes and subscribes. Don't forget, in the description below, I have links to all of our social media. Discord's really active, really effective when it comes to getting news across that I don't have when I can't get to the studio. Okay, so I'm going to scroll up a little bit, try and catch up on some of this, and hope that made some sense to some people. I hope I didn't screw that up too badly. Okay, let's see. Flipping the Hustle says, have a feeling we are not done dipping just yet. Potentially not. Like I showed, that little dead cat bounce would, if history repeats itself, which I say all the time, it doesn't have to, that would mean that we are 2 days into the bottom, and if it's another 4 day thing, dead cat bounce, we could potentially see us touch that 30K mark again in 2 days. Now, we're in a much different space than we were a year and 2 months ago, because there's so much more institutional money, so much more big investment firm money. It's just a different space. So history does not have to repeat itself. But according to the last dead cat bounce on a 50% correction, this looks like where we're at. Okay, Mr. Talbot says, I was good friends with a Talbot growing up. Says, maybe this will be a bullish retest of 20K, but it won't go up quickly as it went down, unfortunately. I don't know, man. 20K, I think there's more Bitcoin set aside in your grayscales and investment firms and institutional money to get down that low. But again, I'm not an expert. We also have Flipping the Hustle says, yeah, I agree, we're nowhere near a bear market. Yeah, like I touched on Wednesday, typically in bear markets, you see a much higher, like blow the roof off explosion of altcoins before you get to that point. So I personally don't feel we're in it either. It's, you know, I try and stay positive because we're all invested. I mean, we want things to look better. I mean, we don't want to just go down. But the truth is, I think we were kind of spoiled. Like from January to a week ago, I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy gains. Like that's not sustainable, really, you know, honestly. T-Bay says, Barry Silbert said it's just going to be a quiet crypto weekend. He's up to something. I guess we'll have to monitor that. Mr. Patrick Stir says, we recover faster this time, much more people in crypto. Yeah, see, that's kind of my sentiment. Like there is I would say there's probably as much as double the money locked away from institutional buyers, investment firms, and that level of buying when it comes to Bitcoin. Of course they can sell, but I think those that are holding for the long term, like your sailors and those guys that have been buying up Bitcoin left and right. And not to mention all the buying of the Bitcoin that took place, as I showed, from institutional over-the-counter things, like I showed at the beginning of the stream, that's still being bought up. So I don't think the bottom is going to be as low as it was before. Mr. Peter Connor, welcome back, my friend, says, does alcohol help with the big dips? Man, it's funny you say that. I can't drink like I used to. I used to be a master. Like I used to tell people, check this out, and y'all can use this because this might be the best quote to ever come out of my mouth. Here it is. Open quote. I used to drink a lot. I still do, but I used to also. Close quote. I used to tell people that all the time. And man, since I hit my 40s, I just don't have a taste for it. I can't really drink hardly anymore. But if I did, I'd probably be drinking a lot right now. Instead, I just stay busy with work. And man, I have so much going on. But yeah, I used to drink a lot. I still do, but I used to also. Isn't that great? God damn. It is Mitch Hedberg. Who said that? Mark, were you the guy talking about Mitch Hedberg the other day? We were talking about Mitch Hedberg the other day, and we were saying how I think he was my all-time favorite, and someone had brought up Mitch Hedberg, and I couldn't believe that that someone was familiar with him, because so many people I bring Mitch Hedberg up to don't know who he is. But yeah, that's a Mitch Hedberg thing, man. I use that all the time. Yeah, unfortunately, he had like severe stage fright or something that he used drugs and alcohol to overcome, and it ended up biting him in the ass, I think. Okay, so let's see. Mr. Silver Wolf says, I have friends, I just get into crypto. They ask me questions on Facebook. I have never seen so many new investors in my life. Yeah, and the truth is, Dogecoin has a lot to do with that. It really does. Not to mention all the crazy gains that people report on and whatnot. So like that's why Doge will always have a special place in my heart, because it brought so many new people into the space like that. Now, unfortunately, when the market does this, a lot of people get hurt, and then have a sour taste in their mouth. But yeah, I've been touching on this since back at the beginning of the year. The crypto space is very volatile. It's going to be volatile. That's just the way it works. So until you get adjusted and used to this, it can wreck some people. Because remember, you can't go up all the time. There's no market that just makes gains. Otherwise, everyone would dump everything they have into it all the time. So yeah, you can't win all the time. All right. We got let's see, getting phone calls and stuff. Unfortunately, I can't answer them on stream. Let's see. Low Roller Scratcher says, less viewers here since we are not making a lot of money. If Bitcoin goes up, you have over 500 viewers. Yeah, unfortunately that's the way it works on my channel and the streams. I'm not a big influencer. I don't have a huge following. I do everything I can to increase, make the channel grow. We have giveaways, live streams, video uploads, meme videos. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys checked into the channel since yesterday, but I did upload a Thursday meme video. It's in regards to Pop Network, and it's got some Back to the Future flair. So if you guys haven't seen it, I highly suggest that you guys take a minute to check out the old Bradley Assassin meme video section in the playlists. But yeah, in regards to the numbers being down, I know I can't make people watch. I just keep doing what I do. But I'll tell you this much: when I first started streaming on like Dogecoin and stuff back at the beginning of the year, there were some live streams when we had like over 3,000 viewers, like active viewers at a time. And man, it was amazing. It helped the channel grow quickly. And then now, it's settled and it is what it is. People, it's hard to even look at crypto when you're down. So that just goes to show how difficult it is to stream when we're down, because I don't feel like I'm trying to give excuses. I'm trying to be honest and just share the news and let people know how I feel and what I do. But yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat things. It's rough, but it's just, it is what it is. So hopefully me being here when things are down and working with the community to at least be positive will reflect when things are going good, hopefully. Let's see. We got Sean Schaefer. When might vChain come to Coinbase? I know, right? Next Thursday? Man, my prediction was at some point during the summer. I did a stream on how there's I guess about a month ago, how there was a lot of activity in regards to vChain being discussed about Coinbase, and I was in the middle of the discussion and it seemed very active and almost imminent. But even at that time, I had thought that sometime throughout the summer, like a July, because see, like there's a lot happening with vChain. We still have vExchange 2.0 coming. Proof of Authority 2.0 is basically imminent. And then we have DeFi coming, and then the enterprise NFTs. It's just a ton of stuff. And in truth, once all that gets kicked off, and like I said, my personal opinion on that, on bringing in new people, my personal opinion about the Salesforce activity is that once Proof of Authority 2.0 goes to mainnet, it gets live and is running perfectly. I think you might hear some positive news on the Salesforce side. And I think once all that happens, I think then vChain just can't afford not to. Coinbase just won't be able to afford not to have vChain as one of their coins, because they're going to be missing out on a ton of trading fees at that point. Because once all that culminates, I fully expect vChain to at least get back to all-time highs. At least. Okay. Mark Hub says, I don't even look at my portfolio for 3 days. I do the same thing. You want to hear how ridiculous I am? And I'm only going to tell you all this because, like I said, I'm transparent and I laugh at myself. Okay, today when I opened up my MetaMask wallet to get my total of NFT finance coins, because that's the only way it's in my wallet there, and I have to check the total, right, to see. I put my hand over the totals, and then I hurry up and switch from Ethereum mainnet to the Binance Smart Chain, and I hurry up and put my hand over the totals, and then I switch to the Binance Smart Chain so I don't see it. Bruh, I swear to God I do that. I block it, and I just so I can see Ethereum mainnet and then Binance Smart Chain, and then I swap it, because when I swap to the NFT finance that's the only coin I own on the NFT on the Binance Smart Chain, and it doesn't calculate the price, I guess because it's so fractional and it's not a popular coin or whatever, so it doesn't have a price, and all I can see is the total. So I cover the Ethereum mainnet prices. Bruh, I do dumb shit like that. Yeah, I do stuff like that all the time. And it's so ridiculous because I'm staring at the prices right here, but when you see a total, it's like it's different, because I saw the total 2 weeks ago and I was like, bro, this is awesome, and then I was like, let me block that. Oh yeah, I swear to God I do that. But I'm having I can't play my own stream because something's wrong with my my YouTube on my other computer. But anyway, okay, so let's see. Shiba Coin from Celestial. I'm very familiar with it. Personally not involved with it. Like when it comes to the meme coin type things and like that have crazy totals, like I chose NFT art finance just because it was kind of like a project that I could monitor and give another kind of aspect to the stream or whatever. But I just chose not to move into a second high total count coin like that. Don't really have an opinion on it. Kind of feels like all the other ones to me. Okay. Let's see. Orange Talbot, Orange Eggs Talbot or Tybot. Is that an I? Oh, it's an I. Okay. She says it's meh. Since a meme coin, I don't have too much faith in meme coins, to be honest. You can buy a small amount if you don't have any. Yeah, that's exactly. It's a meme coin. It's just another. It's similar to a lot of the high count total count meme coins. Now, like I said, I moved into NFT art, and I'm not gonna be buying any more. Maybe if I get in the green with it, maybe. But right now, because I bought it, the market went down, and it's just really bad. But like I said, I'm gonna keep updating the community just because I said I would, and it's kind of fun, to monitor. But one of those kind of high risk, high reward kind of things. Let's see what else we got. Mr. Kawali. Hi, sir. Should I keep holding on ADA and Shiba? Shiba, I can't really comment on. Like I said, ultimately, I can definitely comment on ADA because I own a lot of ADA. And in truth, look, I'll say this all the time. I'll probably say this for the rest of my life. If you're down on an investment, if you bought into a coin and you're down, you're not going to lose money until you sell. Because that amount of coin that you own is not going to change. Obviously, the value will. So if you're down, I suggest holding. I'll always suggest holding if you're down. Because historically in crypto, if there's an all-time high, at some point, sooner or later, you'll probably get back to it. It may, if things don't work out and we do evolve into a bear market over time and we stay stuck there for a year or even 2 years, eventually you're going to come out of it and it'll come back up and it'll get there again. So if you're down and you can afford to hold, I definitely suggest holding. I went through the most recent bear market. It was like 2 years. I was mining during that entire time. Check this out. I remember mining Ethereum to the tune where I wasn't even able to pay the electricity it was costing me to run. I had a 36 card mining setup, and I was making like $3 a day on a 36 card RX 580 setup after power. I was making like $3 a day. So during the summer, not this past summer, summer before, I turned it off. And then I went back and I turned it on because paying power is costly. It was like $300 a month in power. Well, it's funny. I haven't looked at it today, but as of when Ethereum was at 4K, like a week ago, whatever it was, okay, when Ethereum was at $4,000, we were making almost $200 a day on that same card setup. And what's crazy is all the frustration I had during the bear market when I was making $3 a day with a 36 card mining setup, okay, I went back and looked at my my Ethereum wallet, the ethermine.org, where all my the pool I'm mined to. You can go back and look at all the deposits that were made. And during that time, because now remember, Ethereum during that time was only like $120 or something, a year and a half ago, whatever it was, a year ago. Well, I was depositing 10% of an Ethereum per pay period, which was basically like a day or every 2 days, every 24 hours. I was depositing like on specific days, it was like 0.1 Ethereum. And at the time, it was like $3 or whatever it was in profit. And like that same amount of Ethereum that was being deposited 2 weeks ago was basically making me like $200 a day. But you don't realize it at the time, because of the values. So like, yeah, bear markets suck, but it's a great time to accumulate. You can take your time, you can put some money aside, buy the coins and the projects you believe in, and then when things turns right, then you're just multiplying your money. Okay, I kind of talked about that for too long. Let's see. Mr. Peter Connor says, this shirt is dry clean only, which means it's dirty. Oh, speaking of, I got my company shirt on. I forgot to put my Breadly Assassin shirt on. My bad. Busy, man. I had to repair some equipment today. Okay, so 4:46, we got 14 minutes till we pick a winner for the weekly giveaway that we have every Friday. Of course, today we will be giving away $50 worth of vChain, which is an amazing opportunity because y'all are getting so much vChain today for the $50 it's worth, because in 2-3 months, chances are we're back to 25 cent or 30 cent vChain, and then, multiply your money. But yeah, we've given away thousands and thousands of dollars worth of crypto here on the channel. For those that are new, we've given away over 300,000 Hose Finance. We've given away hundreds of Cardano, thousands of Dogecoin. I was giving away 1,000 Dogecoin at a time back in February when it was just a few pennies. And those people that have won obviously made hundreds of dollars. So I do everything we can. That's why I really appreciate the likes and the subs, you guys. And Hot Candy with the $5 super chat. Thank you. I'm gonna let your music play for you. Says, thanks for real information. I remember watching you when you first started. Thank you so much. Long time breadhead we have here. Long time breadhead. Hot Candy with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. And you can see now you are top of the list. Hot Candy, Celestial, Jaywalker. If I missed any of those super chats, I sincerely apologize. But I think I got them. Let me scroll way back up here. And oh, Celestial, you did ask with a super chat what my thoughts on Shiba. So I'm sorry I didn't get to that right away. But I did answer you. Like I said, I don't have a huge opinion on it. Another meme coin with a high total. I chose NFT Art Finance as my project coin in that aspect. But I missed. It was kind of a flip of the coin. I'm not negative towards Shiba Inu. I'm not involved, you know. And we're getting a few subs. Really appreciate it. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's see. Mr. Prasanth C says he's new here. How do I win the giveaway? I will let everyone know right now. That way everyone will have a full 10 minutes to enter the giveaway if you have not entered already. All you need to do is, you know what? I'll actually show it on the display capture to make it easier. Check this out, you guys. Let's go to my YouTube channel, okay? What you got to do is pop on over to the Breadly Assassin YouTube page. That is a pretty channel. Look at that Breadly Assassin, okay? And then you scroll down, scroll down through the playlists and go to the playlist section called Cryptocurrency Giveaways, okay, ladies and gentlemen? And as you can see here, the prize announcement giveaway, the giveaway announcement video, I should say, for May 21st. That is the video that you need to go into. So you just click on that bad boy. Okay. And you comment on this video. You comment on this video with your, why are people not doing it? You need to comment on this video with your wallet ID. See here, all the, you just basically drop, man, what's going on in the background? Oh, subscribers. Okay, good. That's what I like to see. Yeah, so sorry. So you just comment on the May 21st giveaway announcement video with your vChain wallet ID address. And that way, when the YouTube comment randomizer picks the comment, I will have your wallet ID address, and that's who I will send the vChain to. Now remember, you must be a subscriber and you must have commented with your wallet ID address. If you're neither of those and your name is picked, I will pick someone else. But that's it, completely free. We've been doing this since the beginning of time, and we're gonna keep trying to make the channel grow. But I appreciate all those new subs that just came through. That's pretty cool, man. Really appreciate that. Can you smell what the bread is cooking? Good entry for ADA. Honestly, man, right now, everything I'm looking at right now looks like a great buying opportunity. I mean, is it because I saw it all at practically double this? Maybe. But, and no, I cannot predict the future. I don't know if we're going to continue to dip. All I can show you is, you know, the charts and what's been happening. But honestly, right now, everything looks like a buying opportunity. It personally does. Can it go to zero? Yes. Can it go double again? Yes. So I personally, look, I told y'all I'm transparent. I bought some more Pop Network yesterday, and I have a Coinbase deposit being processed right now. That'll probably go through Tuesday or Wednesday. And the minute it goes through, I'm buying more vChain and I'm buying more Pop Network. So that's what I'm doing. and I'll probably buy more Hoge Finance. If Hoge Finance is anywhere around 0.0004, I will be buying more Hoge as well. Okay, let's see what we got. Lots of subs. Yeah, man. I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. That's how we continue to grow. That's what allows me to come on here, do these lives, upload these crazy videos. Those meme videos, y'all gotta go check out. I got a Hoge Finance meme video. I got a vChain meme video. I got a Back to the Future meme video. I'm pretty proud of them. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Oh, I have a Dogecoin meme video. Yeah, they take a lot of work, and I laugh at my own shit. I laugh at them too. I still watch them sometimes. Let's see. Flipping the Hustle says now is a good entry time for ADA. If it goes down further, you buy more on sale. Yeah, like I said, I personally feel like it's a good buying opportunity. Okay, Mr. Juan Mujica, welcome back, my friend. Says, hey, Bradley, I've started to mine with M2 Pro Miner. Good daily profit. It does not consume electricity at all. Yeah, I have to say, I love those style of miners. Like, it's not the exact same thing, but the helium miners I really like too. Obviously, in my position, I'm in like a one-horse town and there's no one else in the crypto, so I wouldn't get all the benefits of being next to other miners in the helium network that you get benefits for. But if you found a miner that works well for you, great. And I do like the helium miners that basically are negligible when it comes to electricity costs, using like network mining. But yeah, it's just what I have to deal with over here. We got Jay Walker says, thanks for sharing a positive outlook. I'm investing for the long term. I just zoom out on the chart and it really puts everything to perspective. Yes, absolutely. The old term still stands true, especially right now. When in doubt, zoom out. Things look bad on the 15 minute, the 1 day, the 4 hour, but you zoom out, you zoom out to like a 1 day chart or even a 1 week chart, and it's negligible to say the least. And I also invest for long term. That's why I always say that vChain is my #1 long term investment, and Chainlink is my #2 long term investment. It's very, very difficult to buy into things when it's down or when things are negative, to feel this way and whatnot. But look, I did not buy my coins in January to sell today. I did not buy my coins in January to sell last month. I did not buy my coins in the last 3 weeks and the last 3 months to sell today. Everything I've been buying since I've been in crypto for the last 3-4 years is so that I can make generational wealth in a few years. Like, especially when Mr. Sonny Lou is saying they don't expect adoption for vChain until 2025. Well, 2025 is kind of it's not a target, but it's kind of like floating there in my mind that, between now and 2025, I'll be looking at maybe, selling some coin, but it's not going to be anytime soon. It probably won't even be this year. Now, if we approach $1 vChain, I'll consider it. If we approach $1 Pop Network, of course. If we approach a 10-cent Hoge, of course, crazy stuff like that. But it's only crazy until it's not. So I'm holding, I'm buying, I'm holding, I'm buying, I'm holding. I'm not doing this to make a few $100s, to get taxed on it, to make $5. No, I want to not have to worry about money in a few years. And I always say this too. I'd rather be uncomfortable for 2 or 3 years and be comfortable for 20 or 30. Who put this thing together? Me. That's who. Who put this thing together? All right. We got 4 minutes until I pick a winner for the $50 worth of vChain. $50. I'd rather be uncomfortable for 1, 2, or 3 years to be comfortable for 10, 20, or 30. Who put this thing together? Me. That's who. All right. So, original Linda Unicorn, welcome back. Original Breadhead, and that is a original Breadhead. Lynn caught me singing back in the day a few times. I don't sing as much anymore because the market got me depressed. but I do sing sometimes when I get a lot of viewers and things are going crazy. I'll bust out in rhythm sometimes. Something like there's an old Kodak camera in my dresser drawer. Came across it just this afternoon. And I realized that I don't ever use it anymore. In fact, last time I did, I think it was with you. And we were down in Cozumel. We had the whole beach to ourselves. And it's crazy now to think that it's all there on that film. And I can take it to the store to be developed, but what for? I can still see everything just fine. Who needs pictures with a memory like mine? Yep, sometimes having an elephant memory is not good. Sometimes it is. But I got one of those, so it's got me get this far in life. All right, let's see. Where do I get a vChain wallet from Mr. Alex Bernard? If you are on an exchange or have any cryptocurrency wallet, you have a vChain wallet. You just need to go to that specific coin and then copy and paste that wallet address into the prize announcement video. There's an old Kodak camera in my dresser drawer. I ran across it just this afternoon. Let's see. Juan Mujica. Great question, my friend. That means you were paying attention when I said that I monitor and I like the graphs. So he says, are you buying the graph again? Let me go look at what the graph is at, because I bet it's low. Let's get a CoinMarketCap recap, please. Okay, so here we are. Something we didn't want to look at today, but we got to look at it. Let's see. So let's go down, way down here to the graph. Good Lord, where is it? I can't even find it. Bruh. Did I pass it? Okay, I must have passed it. Hold on. Maybe I didn't pass it. Has it dropped that much? It did. Okay, the graph number 81 right now on CoinMarketCap at 83 cents with a $1 billion market cap. The graph as recent as a month ago was at about $2.50. So if you want to invest into the graph, and even if it triples from this point, you're only 3xing your money. That's why I still prefer vChain and Pop Network and Hodge Finance, because if you put $100 in the graph right now and it goes back to all-time highs, you just have $300. But if you put $100 in the Pop Network and it gets back to all-time high, which was 4 cents, well, then you 10x your money at least. So that's what I mean. Like, I love the graph, I love the project, but it's just not gonna make the percentage gains that vChain, Pop Network, and Hodges will. Oh, and guess what? It's 5:01. That means it's time to pick a winner. Okay, so let's see, you guys. Okay, so last chance, everyone. If you haven't entered, prize announcement video on the Burly Assassin YouTube channel, you must have left a comment with your wallet ID address for vChain, and I'm going to pick a winner. So a couple more minutes. And Mr. Bobin with the $5 super chat says, we speak for the ones without a voice. Great voice, brother. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. There's an old Kodak camera in my dresser drawer. Sometimes I bust it. Who put this thing together? Me. That's who. Okay. So we're going to pick a winner. Hope everybody's entered. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Okay, here we go. Display capture. And I'm going to let this music play. And then we're going to pick a winner. So we have this. Here is the YouTube comment picker, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we enter the URL for the prize announcement video. I block out duplicate users and I block out replies to comments. And I will pick get YouTube comments and we will see how many entrants we have. I hope y'all are ready because the breadly is readily. We have 272 entries this week, ladies and gentlemen. That's about what we had last week. Not great, not bad, kind of right in the middle. 272 entries. So we will move on down and pick a winner. Now remember, if the commenter is picked and you're not a subscriber, I will move on. If the commenter is picked and your wallet ID address is not there, I will pick someone else, simply because this avoids any chance of scamming and whatnot with fake subscribers and all that kind of stuff, or people duplicating is what I should say. This eliminates that. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. RD Flash 2, who I actually recognized from the chatter. Congratulations, Red Flash 2 or RD Flash 2. And as you can see here, has left his wallet ID in the comments in his comment. So congratulations to Mr. RD Flash 2. You won $50. Look, there he is right there. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Told y'all I recognize him. I keep track of my people. So that's it. Mr. RD Flash 2 has won $50 worth of vChain. So I will send that to Mr. RD Flash as soon as we finish with the live stream here, as I do every week. Congratulations. And it would be really nice and kind of everyone to congratulate the winner as well. And please remember, if you missed out on this week's prize, do not fret. It is not a big deal. We have these every Friday. And of course, we have the big Mama Jamma going on right now, as we do all the time. Graphic, please. When I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will give away $500 worth of vChain. That's right, of Bitcoin. Golly, I see vChain so much. When I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will give away $500 worth of Bitcoin. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, completely free $500 worth of Bitcoin. If you are interested in entering this completely free giveaway, all you need to do is hop on over to the Bread Assassin YouTube channel. Go bring up that video. It's in the giveaway section and comment on that video. That's how you enter that one. And also, the minute I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will start a new giveaway for 15,000 subscribers with an even bigger and better prize. So thanks everyone for the views today. We appreciate everybody, especially the discussion. I thought we had a great discussion today. A lot of new information I shared with the community. The community shared a lot with me. That's what we do. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I live stream. Tuesdays and Thursdays are for video uploads. We have giveaways going on all the time. You don't want to miss them. Please don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out if you haven't. And over the weekend, sometimes my boys and I play Fortnite, so keep an eye out for that. But that's it for now. If anyone needs me for anything, don't forget in the description below I have links to all of our social media. Discord is the most active. Twitter is also very, very active. But our Discord, you can leave links, images, questions, comments, whatever you want to do. So that's it for now. Thanks everybody. We will see everyone very, very soon. Goodbye.